So when I started working within the standards, it was very intimidating. I was looking at a book with a lot of pages, didn't have a clue what I was reading.
It looks like a lot of work. It looks like there's a lot of words when you're reviewing each of the standards.
It can be intimidating, and it was overwhelming.
We're still so new to this that our institutional knowledge is a little bit limited, and it's kind of a good thing too, because we can start new employees off with involvement in the standards, and it just becomes a normal part of their workload.
For us, one of the biggest challenges that we have with program standards is really just maintaining it one of our focus points. We obviously want to continue to improve. We do see program standards as our tool, a framework to help us improve our program, but we often lose the forward momentum. We start working on other mandates. We start working on bills that have been passed by legislature. We work on foodborne illness outbreak investigations. We have a lot of other things taking our time, and so sometimes we can lose that forward momentum.
We started working on the retail program standards in early 2000, and during that time there were 1 or 2 people that were working on standards, kind of siloed. When they left, that information left with them.
So the first thing that my director did was sign me up for the SAVA course.
We find that the self-assessment and the tool that's used for the self-assessment process is huge.
The SAVA courses give background information on the standards and then go over the requirements on what needs to be assessed for each self-assessment.
It helps break it into smaller chunks. The tool helps you identify these are some example documents or things that we could do to meet this standard. And so just giving yourself a critical eye, doing the self-assessment, really looking at your program, it does break it into smaller pieces that'll help you build.
When we started working on the standards as a team, it made the work feel so less daunting, especially if you're involved with the retail flexible funding model. You're going to have a whole network of individuals to reach out to help you build your program.
So the NACHO mentorship program and our mentor in the first year of the program is who I always give thanks to when the retail program standards started to become intimidating to us. Shout out to the Kansas Department of Agriculture, who was our mentor in that first year. They gave us the confidence in feeling that we could meet retail program standards, along with the expertise and kindness to encourage us to continue working hard to meet the standards.
Participating in the mentorship program, working with another jurisdiction that had already completed all 9 standards was a huge help, and they did a great job showing us how to achieve each of the standards we were working on. And that was probably one of the most helpful things we could have done to become familiar with the program.
But because of our awesome FDA specialists and mentors, we were able to relax and recognize that working on our program standard doesn't have to be hard nor unreachable.
Their investment in us has now transitioned to where we're now a mentor in the program, and we assist other jurisdictions who are new to working on the standards as we were.
We're still pretty new to the retail program standards, so we've been doing a lot of the outreach and asking other jurisdictions for help. I think as we achieve the different standards, we'll definitely be a resource for other jurisdictions as well.